DepEd et al.'s Calapan initiates Project Attack COVID-19 o Airtime Teaching to ALS communities to knock down illiteracies amid COVID-19 sa paniniwala na ang pag-aaral ay hindi dapat tumigil sa gitna ng kasalukuyang krisis sa kalusugan. Ito ay nagsimula noong ika-13 ng Abril 2020 sa pakikipagtulungan ng Calapan Cable Center Incorporated, Tamaraw Vision Network Incorporated o DVNet at DZSB 104.1 Spirit FM. Ang proyektong ito ay naglalayong ipagpatuloy ang proseso ng pagtuturo at pagkatuto para sa mga mag-aaral ng alternative learning system sa pamamagitan ng paggamit ng radio and television-based instructions.
Kaibigan, tara, simulan nating baguhin ang guhit ng palad mo.
Ikaw ba ay napahinto sa pag-aaral dahil kailangan maghanap buhay para tumulong sa pamilya?
Malayo ang paaralan sa inyong tirahan?
Maagang nagtaguyod ng sariling pamilya?
Chance mo na to!
Para ituloy ang naudot mong pangarap.
Heto ang ALS, ang magbibigay ng pangalawang pagkakataon sa iyo.
Samahan natin ang sikap
Upang kinabukasan natin ay kumislap.
Mag-aral sa gusto mong araw at oras.
Matuto ng skills.
lumahok sa pangdibisyon o pangrehiyon na paligsahan.
Ano pang inaantay mo? Libre yan lahat. San ka pa? Enroll na!
Para sa inyong mga katanungan, maaari po kayong tumawag o mag-text sa mga sumusunod na numero 0917-658-5575 for Globe and TM subscribers at 0939-930-1290 for Smart and TNT subscribers.
Buying wisely. What is the module about? Every day, we face various problems. One of these problems is how to make ends meet due to the rising cost of goods. We cannot postpone buying rice and viand. When someone gets sick in the family, we need to buy medicine or good food for him or her. In such situations, we may be forced to spend our savings. If we have to spend our savings, then we must spend wisely. This means that we should learn how to save when buying things. We should also understand our rights as buyers. In this module, you will learn how to be a wise buyer. The module is divided into 3 lessons. Lesson 1. What kind of a buyer or consumer are you? Lesson 2. When are goods cheap? Lesson 3. What are your rights as consumers? Objectives. After studying this module, you should be able to compare prices analytically when buying goods and other products. Check and compare products based on their quality and explain your rights as a consumer. Lesson 1. What kind of a buyer or consumer are you? What do you think of yourself as a consumer? Do you think you are a wise buyer? Why? You don't need to write down your thoughts. Just think about these questions. Later, ask yourself these questions again after you have studied the whole lesson. After completing this lesson, You should be able to check and compare products for quality. Read labels on consumer products. Use computations to compare prices of products in order to save money. And make decisions about purchases based on the information you collected about the product. Let's read. Carefully read the story below. Ida, Barbie, Carla, Delia, Eva, Flor, and Gina are very good friends. They all live in one apartment. One day, they agreed to go to a mall. Each of them bought something. When they got back to their apartment, they checked their purchases. Ida was very happy about the lovely bracelet she bought. However, it was very expensive. Barbie bought shoes that were rather cheap. After a few days, they were already damaged. Carla was very excited to eat her chocolate. But after having a taste of it, she found out that it was stale because it had already expired. Delia bought a very beautiful dress. It fitted her perfectly. However, after it was washed, the dress shrunk and became too tight for her. Flor bought a cheap wallet. She used it for a week then didn't like it anymore because the wallet got deformed. Eva bought a very nice pair of eyeglasses at a cheap price. When she was trying it on, one of the lenses fell off. Gina was the only one who was lucky. He bought a cheap but high-quality bag. She checked it well before buying it. She inspected the insides of the bag for its workmanship. After being assured of its good quality, she looked at the price. She compared its overall value with that of other bags. She thought that it was well worth buying it. She bought it and really got her money's worth. Let's learn. Earlier in this module, you were asked to explain the meaning of the saying, "For every 7 consumers, only one gets his or her money's worth." The Department of Trade and Industry, or DTI, observed this saying. Only 1 in 7 consumers knows how to buy properly. Let's learn. Here are some tips on how to be a wise buyer. When buying food products, whether in cans, like sardines, corned beef, etc., or not, like instant noodles, coffee, etc., we should check the label information like Why are this information useful? Well, in the case of the expiration date, this tells us up to when the product should be eaten. When the expiration date has passed, the product is already unsafe to eat or consume. Furthermore, the ingredients listed are also important because they tell us if some unfavorable substance has been added to the product. This is particularly useful to a person who has certain allergies or who may be avoiding certain kinds of substances or foods because of religious, health, or other reasons. Of course, one should know the price and compare it with that of a similar product of a different brand. Price is only one of the things you should consider. The other information listed should also be studied. If you do this, then you are assured of a product that is not only cheap but also of good quality. Let us study the comic strip.
Piping, have you heard of generic medicines? I bought one for my wife. It's cheaper compared to an imported brand of medicine.
You know me, Socrates. I prefer imported brands of medicine. I make sure that my family and I get the best.
I know, Piping, but generic medicines undergo scientific testing to test their quality. This proves that they are as effective as imported brands.
Is that so? I didn't know that.
We also have to admit that during these times, we need to save money. Prices of products keep on increasing.
Now I understand. If I can buy locally made medicine that is as effective as an important brand and also cheaper, then I can use my savings for other important things.
We should consider buying generic or unbranded medicine instead of imported ones with popular brand names. Often, generic medicine is effective, yet it is cheaper. It is also as high in quality as imported and branded medicine because it passed scientific testing. When buying medicine, we should also consider the weight, usually in milligram or milligrams, of the capsule or tablet and of course its price. Now, do you understand how you can choose the best product you are buying? As consumers, we should take note of the products we buy. We should also be careful in checking and comparing the products we want to buy with other products. By doing this, we are able to make wise decisions on which products to buy. This means that we buy products that are not only cheap but also of the best quality. Let's study and analyze. Let us see how good you are in reading product labels. Study and analyze the illustration below. Answer the following. What are your answers to the questions? Do you think they are correct? You may compare your answers with the one below. If one plans to buy poisonous products, the label on the bottle or can should read, "Warning, poisonous," or "Warning, toxic." The skull sign on a bottle or can means that its contents are deadly or poisonous. The label should also contain the following information: how a person may be poisoned, if eaten, drunk, inhaled, or touched, etc. Warning to keep the product out of children's reach. Symptoms of poisoning: dizziness, vomiting, fever, etc. First aid in case of poisoning, or what treatment should be applied. Foods to avoid in case of poisoning. When to rush the victim to the doctor or hospital. If you have children at home, would you leave poisonous or toxic products within their reach? Why or why not? Product labels help consumers know much about the product they are buying. Not only do these labels inform the consumer about the product, but they also reveal how the manufacturer responsibly protects its buyers. For example, in poisonous products, labels indicate that they should be kept in places which are out of reach of children. This is because these products are harmful or could cause death if taken or applied incorrectly. Try looking at some items in your kitchen cabinet which you bought in the market or any store in your community. Some examples are coffee, sugar, or cheese spread. These products have labels, right? What do the labels of these products inform you? Products, you would notice that the product informs you of the following: name of manufacturer, the manufacturer of the product you bought, for example, Nestle Philippines Incorporated. Active ingredients in the product, what the product is made of. For example, the ingredients of a cheese spread are natural cheese, water, butter fat, milk solids, sugar, emulsifiers, salt, spices, food acid, preservatives, and natural color. Net contents. This is the weight or volume of the product you are buying. For example, 500 grams, 2 liters, or 1 kilo. Nutrition information. The nutrients which the product presents to consumers. It also contains the suggested serving size the product offers to customers. Expiration date. This is the date after which the product should no longer be used. Directions for use. These are directions on how to use or consume a product. Consumer services. This includes where and how to contact the manufacturer through mail or telephone if the consumer has complaints or comments about the product. If you happen to buy a product which is not properly labeled, you may write to the product manufacturer. Most manufacturers are open to the comments and suggestions of consumers. For them, listening to these comments and suggestions means providing good service. So, don't hesitate to give your suggestions or comments to manufacturers about the products you buy. You may write or call them. So, as a wise buyer or consumer, will you read product labels before you buy anything? You should. A wise buyer is someone who reads the label of the product before purchasing it. By reading product labels, we are not only informed of what we are buying, we are also becoming wise buyers. We become analytical and choose better products which do not only supply our needs but also help us to save money. Start becoming a wise buyer now. Let's think about this. Aside from the information mentioned earlier, other companies put other information in their product labels. For example, others put the word fortified, which means with added vitamins and minerals. Canned and packaged foods are called convenience foods. These foods are pre-cooked and just need a little heating or hot water before they are eaten. These products contain some chemicals to prolong their shelf life. They also contain ingredients that make them tastier or which replace vitamins and minerals lost during the processing of the products. These may be preservatives, flavor enhancers, or nutritive additives. Added chemicals used in food are called food additives. The use of food additives should be limited. The Bureau of Food and Drugs, or BFD, controls the amount to be used in foods. They advise on how much may be taken in daily. An example of an additive is an anti-caking agent. The anti-caking agent prevents powdered products from hardening or caking. Some products also contain emulsifiers, which make products such as mayonnaise and cheese spreads easier to spread. Emulsifiers make these products smooth and soft. As a general rule, it is best to buy products that have no or very few additives. These products are more likely to be fresher, more healthful, and more natural. Let's study and analyze. Below are illustrations of products and goods which are for sale. Choose the product you would want to buy based on price. After selecting the product, give your reason why you want to buy it. You may only choose 2 products from the 4 choices below and on the next page. right choices? You will learn how to compare prices as you continue reading on. Let's learn. One quality of a wise buyer is the ability to make computations and estimates in order to choose the cheapest and best product. If you want to save money, you should learn how to compare the prices of products. Get two similar products, for example, two kinds of instant noodles or two kinds of sardines. Check if they cost the same. Compare the quantity and quality. Compute for the cheapest product. Below is an example. How do you know which one is the better buy? The computation below will teach you how to determine which product is the better buy. Product A has 65 grams at 4 pesos and 10 centavos. Product B has 50 grams at 3 pesos and 75 centavos. Comparing the cost per gram or the unit cost, we see that product A costs 6.3 centavos while product B is more expensive at 7.5 centavos. Thus, you can save by buying product A. It is cheaper compared to product B. Let's try this. Compare the prices of the following pairs of products. Let us say that both products in a pair are of the same quality. Which of the two would you buy? Check the box found on the right side of each choice. Use the blank space below for your computations. Let's remember, always consider the quality of the product you are buying. Check the product or food before you buy it. Make it a habit to read product labels because they tell you many things about the product. Read labels to avoid trouble and accidents, especially when buying chemicals and poisonous items like pesticides. Compare the prices of the products with other products before buying them to help save money. A good way of doing this is by computing for the unit prices and comparing them.
Kaibigan, tara, simulan nating baguhin ang guhit ng palad mo.
Ikaw ba ay napahinto sa pag-aaral dahil kailangan maghanap buhay para tumulong sa pamilya?
Malayo ang paaralan sa inyong tirahan?
Maagang nagtaguyod ng sariling pamilya?
Chance mo na to!
Para ituloy ang naudot mong pangarap.
Heto ang ALS, ang magbibigay ng pangalawang pagkakataon sa'yo.
Samahan natin ang sikap
Upang kinabukasan natin ay kumislap.
Mag-aral sa gusto mong araw at oras.
Matuto ng skills.
lumahok sa pangdibisyon o pangrehiyon na paligsahan.
Ano pa ang inaantay mo? Libre yan lahat. San ka pa? Enroll na!
Para sa inyong mga katanungan, maaari po kayong tumawag o mag-text sa mga sumusunod na numero 0917-658-5575 for Globe and TM subscribers at 0939-930-1290 for Smart and TNT subscribers.